Hello world. I'm still getting set up. But as you can see, we actually have a dog on the dog cam and he's being completely natural about it, which don't be self-conscious. Just lay back down. It's okay. Just lay back down. Just lay back down. He's like, but I just want to chill, Mom. I just want to chill, Mom. So while we wait, because I have about 10 minutes, I'm going to do the Twitter thing. Is this? I'll just call it the Eskimo Nebula. I hate calling it that, but hey, Noel, afternoon. Afternoon. I should really schedule out my Twitters. I should really schedule out my Twitters. So hello, all the lurkers. As you can see, Puck, who, if I say his name too many times, will get self-conscious and move, is doing his normal laying in front of the door thing. This is absolutely, positively, 100% normal, and the first time I've yet captured it on camera for you guys. So, we're not going to jinx it. Also, I'm low on Cheerios. And I'm looking around, and I don't even think I have another thing of treats handy, so, we're just going to ration the Cheerios. So, alright, so that was Twitter. And I'm going to update the launch calendar that I maintain. And I'm actually going to hope that nothing has changed. And nothing has changed. That's amazing. I love it when nothing has changed. So it says everything the last one applied was on the 1st, and considering yesterday was the last day I changed anything, I don't have to do anything. Cool. I can now go back to Vatica and check that off on my to-do list. So, Noel, do you have a digital portfolio? And if yes, what do you use? Oh, I think I unchecked something I shouldn't have checked. I have one on Wix. Okay. Because I apparently need to put together a portfolio. Like, terribly. Hi, Guido. I don't think he's sleeping. I think he's awake. Alright, cool. I am going to bookmark this and look at it and potentially model mine after yours. Let's see. He is twitching. He normally lays in front of the door like this, and I just never catch it on camera. So part of me is afraid that if I say his name too many times, he's going to freak out. And if any of these like weird bidoo or happy sounds come through, it's from Habatica, and I'm just checking things off. Twitching or Twitch? Twitchception. Twitching on Twitch. Twitchception. Look. See? See? If I call his name, he'll move. Lay back down. You're fine. You're being the bestest boy right now. He's like, are you sure? Are you sure, Mom? So, you are the bestest dog. He has chocolate protein powder drink on him, and it's dried, and I might actually have to give him a bath. It's going to stain his fur. I may or may not have dyed his fur with Jello at one point for a zombie walk. It was really cool. I used like red Jello around his face to make it look like blood, and then green like everywhere else on his body, and it was really cool. And you know, you wash it off. Like, he was really sticky, and then he would, because he was sticky and he didn't like it, he would roll around in leaves, and leaves would like stick to his fur. It was amazing. But he was pink and green from like Halloweenish or Octoberish to Christmas. He was still pink and green for Christmas. Yeah, he is totally has that 1,000-mile stare. He's like, why am I up? Why can't we cuddle on the couch? So. Okay, I think everything's updated. Excuse me. I think Habatica's happy. And all the other things. Aw, the little screen capture that went onto Discord has him staring at the computer. It's amazing. So for whatever reason today, I'll be staring at my monitor over here, because when I drag Fitz Liberator onto my main monitor, it just freaks out. So that's why I'll be looking at this way, which, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. But it dramatically changes. Oh, I think I see what's happening, because it's doing it with all the things. Part of me is like, I can fix this. I can fix this now. I don't know if I can fix this. Yeah, one set to 125 and the other one set to 150. That's the problem. Alright, so, yeah. That's weird. Some apps won't respond to scaling changes till I log out. I wish the internet was just, or not the internet, I wish Windows 10 was like, oh, you want to change scaling on both? I missed a couple chats. How did that happen? How the hell do I cheer, says Smithtown. I don't know. Do you have bits to cheer? You don't need to cheer me, Walker. I know you're cheering for me in the depths of your heart. Get Joey on to cheer. Totally get Joey on to cheer. I've had bits for a long time. Take out the space between the cheer and the number. You just want to watch me throw Cheerios at the dogs. You know, Dr. Pamela is like, you get so many bits per stream. Hi, Ambius. You get so many bits per stream than I do. I'm like, it's because I throw Cheerios at the dogs, Pamela. So, Ambius says, oh, puppy. Yeah, I know. Oh, aren't you the bestest puppy? He's like, yes, and no, where are you going? Now you're off camera. See? See? Hey, you, quiet. Joey is dead. He's lost at the casino. Oh, he lost at the casino and his team lost to mine last night. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Yeah. Ambia says Bork, Tinkerbell. Puck's like, I'm just gonna go lay down somewhere else. Do you guys want Cheerios or not? I know, right? Are you gonna get on camera? Fistful of Cheerios. Are you ready? Speak. Thank Walker. Speak. Come on. Alright, there we go. Ready? Make it rain! Alright. I really am low on Cheerios at the moment. There's more, they're just in the kitchen. So, I'm debating between getting up now and getting the bag. Because that was the one thing I didn't do, was refill the Cheerios container. Or doing it later. But considering it is officially 1 o'clock Eastern time. Yeah, Walker, you're right. It is totally effort. Alright, it is officially 1 o'clock Eastern time. So that means it's time to start! And here is Fitz Liberator. So I have my handy dandy list of things that I made last week. Which I know you guys can't see. And, this is one of the ones that I was able to check. Hi, Tinker. Aren't you the prettiest? She's begging, guys. She's begging. This is her begging look. She's gonna stare deep into the depths of your souls until somebody donates some more. Walker, you are gonna make me go into the kitchen. That's okay, Walker. That's okay. Alright. Cheerios. Puck sit. Puck speak. Thank Walker. Speak. Yeah, there we go. Ready? 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 Make it rain! Alright, I'm gonna put the dogs in the waiting to start back up. Because, I have a feeling... I have a feeling that I'm gonna need more Cheerios. So, I'll be right back. Enjoy the dogs. Hey, hit your mark. Go hit your mark. Alright. I'm gonna put my ears back on. They heard me pouring into the container and they came running. Oh. Alright. Yeah! Thanks, Walker, for the bits. You're amazing. It's Super Bowl Sunday here in the US, so I have a feeling that, you know, things might be a little light, even though the game doesn't start for 5.5 hours, or at least 5 hours. So, I don't know what the thank you bits command is either, Guido, but yeah, thanks, Walker! Because Walker is amazing and awesome. Okay, so let's flip back over to Fitz Liberator. So this is one of the images that we were trying to mess with last week that for whatever reason, Fitz Liberator was like, nope, this isn't happening. So I'm just going to rearrange all my windows so I can see everything. But Fitz Liberator was like, nope, this isn't going to happen. So all I did was open this file up. You're welcome. I want to send you more. I haven't even... So I'm going to take a minute as an aside and be like, as much as I appreciated doing all the travel and stuff that I did, Like, it totally threw me off for a month, and I have done absolutely zero holiday baking this year, which still makes me feel bad. And yeah, but I'm making limoncello, so yay. But I think eventually I will get my act together and send very, very belated cookies, Walker. And I'm sure your family will be like, your darn friend's sending you cookies. I know, it's the first time I've ever made limoncello from scratch, so I'm pretty excited. We bought Everclear. This is totally not science related, but that's fine. It's just a different kind of science. We bought the strongest proof Everclear that you could get in Ohio. And Favorite Human actually had to sign a waiver saying essentially that he was going to be using it for cleaning and not drinking. Because we didn't realize at the time that making like cordials, which I guess limoncello is technically a kind of, we didn't realize that that was legit use under Ohio law for this super strong Everclear. So I followed directions I found online, and they sat, I grated I zested the lemons, and they probably sat, yeah, for about 45 days. The zested lemons set in the Everclear. I finally filtered it out, so now I need to make simple syrup, which is super easy, and add that to it, and then it should be ready for bottling. And I think I have enough bottles, or I might have to order more bottles. I'm not sure. So, but I had meant for this to be as like part of my Christmas gift to everybody, and I think they're just going to get it as a gift because I waited until like November to start this. Maybe it says, my friend used to make it and it's really hard to make in not huge amounts. Yeah, I essentially use an entire bottle of Everclear, and I'm not sure how long I spent zesting lemons, but I could see this only being a once a year kind of thing for me. It was more labor intensive for me than making like jam. So there you go. Ooh, ice cream and fruit salad. All right, yeah, Guido's like 5 minutes of official screen time. We've already arrived at the food topic. Come on, it's me. We're going to talk about food. Anyways, this lovely thing kind of looks like a couple scoops of ice cream. Hi, Fenring. See you in a bit, Fenring. What did you do with the zested lemons? Oh, you mean after I zested the lemons? I totally turned it into simple syrup. I use the lemon juice as the liquid base for simple syrup, and I have lemon syrup, which sounds weird, but it's amazing, and I guess it makes really amazing lemonade, but it never lasted long enough. Trying to think. I usually use the simple syrup I made because I made a bunch for Christmas this year. I usually use the simple syrup that I make in my coffee. So, like, I can make a lot of syrup and it'll last me a long time. I gave it to all sorts of people this year. I know Favorite Human's mom uses it in her coffee. I believe some of Favorite Human's friends used it in alcoholic drinks. My mom likes adding it to her iced tea. Yeah, there's a lot you can do with simple syrup. I've added it to yogurt. You can use it with pancakes. So I'm like, anywhere that you would use sugar or syrup, you can use simple syrup. But yeah, I just use the lemon juice from the zested lemons as the liquid part of simple syrup, and it was amazing. I like orange syrup better, but you know. Anyways. Part of me is like, maybe I should just start a food stream and talk about the food I make. Anyway, alright, so Eskimo Nebula. I've just pulled it up. I have not done anything to it. Although we are going to hit reset because I have the freeze settings on. So it saves the settings from the last time I opened something to the next time I open up an image. That's for when I'm doing a bunch of images in a row and want to use about the same settings for every image. So this is the... Bye, Ambius! Thanks for joining us! So this is the default settings, which when I open up a galaxy, and it's not the greatest, but I mean, other than the really bright point right here and here, which I think we can scale down. Excuse me. So I'm just going to do the peak sampler tool and click here. That didn't do it. Why aren't you doing it? That didn't do it. Alright, so let's hit auto scaling. That didn't do anything. Reset. So other than the really bright part here and here, which may just be because the light hitting the sensor essentially maxed everything out, part of me is like, I could export it just as it is. I mean, there's a lot of nice detail here of the clouds. Kind of gotta bribe them to keep them on screen. Of the clouds or gas, I shouldn't really say clouds, but of the gas, and you know, there's pretty straight up features here, but we're gonna still play with the things anyways. So this makes everything really pop, but also makes it really grainy. So we're gonna just futz around. And even though all the blue is just the black clipping, so let me turn that off. So that makes a pretty good contrast. What I don't like, though, is that this is still... See, that made it, and there's no undo. I hate that there's no undo. So go back to ArcSign, and turn on the blue clipping again. So we'll do peak first this time, which kind of dims everything, like back to what it looks like under linear. And then that doesn't really do too much. It really looks like very much the same as under linear. And this is just default log. And look at how it just blows everything up. So I'm going to try again with the peak. Which it's like, no, this isn't working. Yeah. You could see how I would love to have like just one undo. See, and if I click white level picker, it just blacks everything out. So this is one where I'm just tempted to pop it right in as linear and just be like, alright, this is us now. Because I don't like how some of these settings make it rain Cheerios. Fenmil, you are the reason why I got up. You just wanted to beat out Misstown or Walker for that spot. Alright, here are the Cheerios. Puck, can you get on screen? You're not on screen. Get on screen. Alright, Puck, hey. Sit. Puck. Puck. Look. Sit. Speak. Come on, speak. There you go. Speak again. Thanks, Fenmil! Ready? Make it rain! Make it rain! Make it rain! I'm going to find Cheerios in the weirdest spots later. 16-bit, not 32-bit. It probably has to do with the telescope settings and so forth and so on. I can't remember exactly how old this data is. So it's fine that it's in 16-bit. It really is. I mean, if I change it to 32, it just says, oh, you can no longer have your undefined be transparent. So soy sauce and notebooks are not a good combo. No, I can imagine they wouldn't be. So I don't like how it looks like when you do the scaling function. That just makes it look way too dark. I'm just gonna quickly go through all these so you guys can see. Do I really have to do reset? It's like, do I really have to reset in between every single one? Or I think it's just that one. So there's that. That's arcsine H of arcsine H, or HX, which here's what that stretch function does to the data down here. And I'm going to hit reset because it's weird. And that's what it looks like when you just do it once. So, yeah. And as we flip through the other ones, like they just don't, some of these are just too much. So, I don't like how this one looks. And I'm not sure why, other than it doesn't. Here's the nice thing where it's wispy, you can see a bit too much, and then I think what my problem is that it oversaturates all of this, which might be part of why I don't like it. YYZ says it looks grainy. It does. It does look grainy, and I don't think there's a lot I can do to control it. Stay still, this dog sees us chat. She totally does. She's begging. She's begging for more Cheerios. I'm waiting for her. She might start to nest. Like this one I prefer over... Yeah, I know, I'm keep hitting reset. Like this one I prefer over the doing it twice. But I'm actually okay with just the linear. I mean, it's really faint, but these aren't really supposed to be overly doable. And I think I actually... Let me see if I can find a pen. I think I actually want to try an experiment to see what looks better. You know, just keeping everything linear and just popping them into Photoshop look better? Does it look better with, you know, the arcsine H? Does it look better with the arcsine H twice? So I'm going to actually make a quick list. So linear, I know looks okay. Arcsine H, which I'm sure has an actual proper thing. And then doing that one twice. So yeah, we're gonna play around with this because all of the tutorials I've ever done on doing this has been for galaxies, not for planetary nebula. YYZ says, more Cheerios for puppies staring into my soul. Puck's just off camera. Hey Puck, can you sit? Look what I have. Tinker's like, oh, I see what you have. Puck, can you speak? Speak! Are you gonna say thank you to YYZ? Speak! Come on, speak! There you go! Alright, Cheerios, ready? Make it rain! Make it rain! Make it rain! Alright! Thank you, YYZ! Alright, so, yeah, I think we're gonna do linear arcsine, and then arcsine on arcsine. And part of me wants to, like, try to... See, that's what happens when I do that. Let's see what happens if I do peak. Nothing happens if I do peak. Nothing happens if I do auto-scaling. So we're just going to freeze these settings as they are. And, yeah, we're just going to hit save. And I already have a folder of these processed. So we're going to create a new folder. Linear, no edit. And linear save. Alright, so we're going to open the next file that was 20. To go back up HST, which you guys can't see my folders, which is fine. So this is that same thing. So we're going to hit reset. So we're just, yeah, we're just going to hit reset and just leave that as is, and we're just going to save it. So linear. And then we're gonna open up the next one, 40. And I'm still annoyed that this is all like whited out, but I don't think there's much I can do. So hit save for this one. Linear. And which was this? This was, it's annoyed. I already forgot the file. Alright, so we want 50, so it'll be the last one. No, 60 is the last one. Hit reset. Let's see, this one's really, really faint. And I'm not sure. It doesn't give me... does not give me the, any of the data I want it to. Or maybe it does and I just don't know. Oh, here we go. UViz, this is the 438 wide. Huh, okay. Alrighty then. So yeah, this is the image headers that I have up right now. The FITS images actually have a whole bunch of metadata with them, and it's all within the headers. So we're gonna hit reset again to make sure it's right. Yeah, you know what? That doesn't do anything. What about this? Does that do anything? No. There's a terrible part of me that's like, this is so faint. I want to fix it, but I don't think I can. We're just gonna leave it. We're just gonna leave it. All right, so save this. So this was 50. Linear, no edit. Linear. And open the last one. Hit reset. That's what it looks like. And yeah, it's still a lot of really faint stuff. So save this. So who has plans for tonight, huh? So I'm still trying to decide if I should make anything, and then I realized that if I really want to make something, it has to happen quick, and I don't have a whole lot of time to do it. Unless, you know, I bribe somebody into taking me to the grocery store, like, as soon as I'm done streaming. Which isn't going to happen, because I would have to call my mom, like, now. Mom, I love you. Alright, cool. So we have that, so let's go ahead and start all the way at the beginning. Again, this is probably going to be kind of boring to watch, guys, and I'm kind of sorry. Rosin says, just snacks with my family. There's nothing wrong with just snacks. Absolutely nothing wrong. Pick sampler tool, background sampler tool. Save. Create a new folder. And what is this? Just ArcSign? Grocery shopping on a Sunday, so American. I know, right? I know, right? I think part of me would be so confused if I lived in a place where I couldn't just grocery shop whenever I wanted to. YYZ says, I'm not an American or Canadian, which is different, football fan. I prefer real football, Aussie rules. I mean, we had soccer or real football on the other night. It's different. Oh shoot, this is linear. This is not what I wanted. Look at me, I'll make edits before I... See, and that's what ArcSign does to just one of these images. So we're gonna try to fix this. Guido B says, my evening is already in progress and will involve dinner, maybe a movie, and then perhaps early bedtime. A healthy start, you know, for the day before a work day. Fendering says, I was gonna wash the car, but then I got a headache and decided against it. Yeah. There might actually be lines at the car washes today. Everybody trying to wash the salt off their car. Hey! I heard a follow. There's a follow. We'll do a tiny bit of Cheerios for that. So thanks for the follow, UFO. And here's some Cheerios. Are we ready to make it rain? Puck, can you speak? Come on. Speak! Is that how you're gonna thank UFO? That's how he's gonna thank you. Thank UFO. Alright, so here's the Cheerios. Go! The dogs thank you, UFO. Thanks for the follow. My wise dad says, most Americans haven't seen Aussie football, which is different to both soccer and different to rugby. Oh my. Oh my. That's all I can think of that is just oh my. Apparently my system's like, just pick a spot. Alright. So save this. ArcSign. ArcSign H. If you add a blur more, sharpen more than regular sharpen, then some fill grain, and then add an adjustment layer, bringing in the ends of the red and the green channels, it would look great! That's for Photoshop, no! That's for Photoshop! Yeah. Fendering says, if I noticed a UFO following me, I'd call Scully and Mulder. It's alright. Rosin AJ says, one of my best friends was an exchange student to Australia back in the 80s, brought home some tapes of Aussie rules, which was nothing we'd ever seen in this rural area. YYZ adds, more kicking the ball, more little shorts, less cauliflower ears. Less cauliflower ears? I'm assuming you mean the things over their ears that I think I've seen in rugby. I am not a sports ball fan. I want to make that clear to everybody. I am not a sports ball fan. Oh, that looked good and I barely did anything to it. This is why you freeze settings, so you can do things like, hey, that looks good, and just move on with life. If I noticed a UFO following me, I think that's a cool new drone design. If I had a UFO following me, I'd just identify it. See what you started, UFO? It's all good. I'm glad we could be, Okay, so I was doing 40, so I need to open 50. Oh, this does not look nearly as good. So we're gonna hit reset and do ArcSign. Ugh. Why does it look so grainy? So peak and background, and that's what it's gonna look like. It's just gonna be really faint, which I'm not a fan of, but this is what we're rolling with. I can adjust it in Photoshop. Aussie rules players have bodies more like soccer players since they're running most of the time. Alright, I think I'd be okay with that version of, like, football. Because American football drives me wild. They stop all the time. To be quite honest, tonight I am probably going to be playing on my phone the entire time, or sketching, or something. because, oh, that looks good too. Peak, background. Hey, this is cool. Simply because I am not a football fan. Favorite human realizes that I am not a football fan, I am not a sports ball fan, and me sitting there on my phone playing around will bother absolutely no one. Plus, if I'm lucky, like, our friend's house is set up so that there's literally a his and hers TV. So there's probably going to be the Super Bowl on one TV, and she's probably going to be playing a video game that I'm, like, remotely interested on the other TV, and they're the same size, and they are literally side by side. And yeah, I'll probably just watch the video game. It should be a fun night. I'm looking forward to it, for the record. Alright, so we did linear, we did arc sign. Rosin says, I'm not a sports ball fan either. I'm going to sit there with my laptop, enjoy the snacks and the family. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Noel says, esports. Better than real sports. That's a bit farther, don't you think? String Teary. Hey-o! Hey, String Teary! So Puck is literally just off camera and Tinker is halfway on camera. So we're gonna encourage them to be all the way on camera. Alright. Alright, so we did that, and we're gonna do this. I am getting really quick at this, and it makes me both, like, immensely happy and slightly terrified. Yeah, I am totally okay with the getting together and eating stuff and imbibing of drinks. I'm totally cool with that. That is... I need a new folder. That is exactly something I am super okay with. And essentially, as long as everybody's okay with how I choose to enjoy my quality time with them, we're golden. Alright, this one's just going to be called Arc. Have a subscript of Arc at the bottom. Arc. Alright. Oh my. Fedring says, or asks, have you considered image processing and pro-compositing software like Nuke? They natively operate with 13-bit per channel image sequences and have a huge selection of processing nodes, including custom scripts. I have not heard of Nuke. This is the first time I've ever heard of Nuke. I will have to look into that. Part of the issue is probably going to be money. I can afford, well, Fitz Liberator is free, and I can afford the $20 a month or whatever it is for Photoshop, because I couldn't afford all of that at once. I am not keen on how Photoshop charges me, but whatever. See, that is Arc. And save file. I will have to check that out. The biggest thing is, will it take Fitz files? Like, can it work with Fitz files? Because if it can work with Fitz files, yeah, I might be looking into. I can ask for... Oh, that looks real nice, and I didn't even do anything with it. I can ask for money for software through CosmoQuest. Like, hey, can I get X, Y, and Z so I can do this? But, I would probably want to play around with the free version first. No, but it can take EXR or most HDR formats. So I think that would be useful if I was out taking my own images, but I do not take my own images for astronomy, for astrophotography, because I live in a place with a lot of light pollution. I don't have a car. Actually, we're just going to reset and start over from the beginning because I don't trust that. Don't do it. You were thinking about it, Puck. I don't have a car. I live in an area with a lot of light pollution, and I don't have the equipment, is the short answer of why I don't do my own astrophotography. But that sounds like something that would... Sounds like something I'd probably want to play with. Because I know for our full dome... I say full dome camera, but really it's a fisheye connected to a Canon 5D that has like a custom setup where it takes like 3 different exposures with 1 click, so we can do the HDR thing. That sounds like something that would work with that. So I could probably get away with trying to play around with that at work, but I'm not sure. I saved this, didn't I? I did. My APC or my UPS or whatever you want to think about it, the battery died in that, so my workstation was down because they took that and replaced the battery, which is not an uncommon occurrence. I don't know what we do to the APCs to just blow their batteries. Oh wow. But, yeah, so I couldn't do work on that workstation. So they finally, you know, replaced it, but they didn't plug it back in. It's been bitter cold for a week plus. And I have, like, at the time, 0 desire to roll around on my dirty floor in my office to hook everything back up. So there's that. But yeah, that definitely sounds like something I would... play with at work. I'd expect FITS to be able to export to EXR. It's one of the best formats for multi-layer floating point pixel format. There shouldn't be much loss, much if any loss between formats. You want to know what? Because I'm pretty much done with FITS Liberator, so let's do this thing where we search the internet together. So let me open up a new window and switch up my OBS. Give me 1 second while I make sure that everything's doing what it should be. Alright, so oops. Make that full screen. So let's do FITS to EXR. Oh, wait, that Fig, Python, files to images, including the OpenEXR format. Cool. A natural fit. And let's look at FITS for that. Python code. Wow, this is cool. I present a simple Python code to scale FITS images by using linear, square root, power, or POW, log10, arcsine function, zscale, logistic distribution, as well as histogram equalization, and then save them to image files such as PNG. The code also includes simple methods to measure sky levels to find adequate ranges of pixel values for a scaling routine. I hope this code is useful in your works. I always welcome comments. Please note that these Python codes are presented as examples rather than a complete software package. The image scale pi can be easily incorporated to your own code for various scaling methods, and then given examples you can figure out how Python graphics modules SciPy, matplotlib, and Python image library can be used to convert FITS files to conventional image files. Code needs NumPy. Huh, neat. And I lost chat. So give me 1 second to pull chat back up. YYZ says, friends of mine do CCD imaging and use a light pollution filter. Toronto is awfully light polluted, but it's a pricey way to get into imaging. It is. Python 2! Yeah! So this might, I don't know how old this is, and it might rely on Python 2 versus, oh no, wait, 2017. So it might actually use Python 3. So this is kind of neat. And this is totally a Hubble image. Conversion to the OpenEXR format. Peppers must be let loose the Cheerios. Alright. Fenmil just wanted the number 2 spot. I'm sorry, Bill Nash. Or the number 1 spot, not the number 2 spot. Alright. Hey, Puck. Sit. You're like halfway on camera. It's kind of hilarious. We'll give him a starter one so he can turn around and be on camera. Hey, Puck. Puck. Sit. Come on, sit. You're getting a step ahead of yourself. Hey. Puck, speak. He's like, no, where are the Cheerios? Speak. Come on. Are you gonna thank Fenmil? Speak. Come on. Alright, Cheerios, ready? We're gonna make it rain. Make it rain! Make it rain! Make it rain! There's going to be Cheerio dust over everything. Alright, so thanks for the bits, Fenmil. I just looked at print. Python 2 print, Python 3 print. Yeah, so actually let me copy paste this into chat. So that's the website I'm looking at right now. Huh, neat. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, there's totally a thing to get it into EXR. Come on. And then this is just the Wikipedia page for FITS. I'll just kind of drop that in there. And open standard, da-da-da-da-da. First standardized in 1981. FITS is older than I am. Recent version was standardized in 2016. Multi-table databases. You can use FITS to store multi-table databases. This is amazing. May contain several extensions. Each one of these may contain a data object. It is possible to store X-ray and infrared exposures in the same file. Wait a second. Where's my FITS liberator? Huh. There are different things in this file, but I've just never bothered to look at them, so alrighty then. Alrighty then. And it just goes on to the things, using FITS files. It says Photoshop can generally read simple FITS files. FITS Liberator, yep, see, I am totally using the standard software. So, huh, neat. Alright, so let me... DB expertise would be good, but I have little interest. Yeah, I find it interesting that they would store databases in a FITS file. I'm sure it has some usage. I just can't think of what that usage would be. So, close this window. We have FITS back up. Yes, I want to close all the tabs. So, it is 1/4 till, more or less, and I feel like we've reached a good stopping point. I probably could go through. I have, let me look at my list. I have possibly 1, 2, 3, 4 other sets of images that I can, of the same object. Yes, that is totally what we're doing. Of the same object that I could look at and process, but if I were to do that, I need to take a break. So that's kind of up to you guys. I can take like a 5-10 minute break and put on the looping animation, which unfortunately is super short for a 5 to 10 minute break, or I can just call it for the day. So I'm going to flip back over to this and wait for, you know, your guys' opinions. I really don't care. I know that about 3 o'clock I am going to have to stop. So, but yeah, if I am going to go on, I do need to take a quick break because I am human and I need to go and do annoying human things. And the dogs may or may not behave while I'm gone. So, hey, Cheerios! Alright, are you ready, Puck? Hi, Disillusion! Puck, can you speak? You're just off camera, but still, can you speak? Come on, speak. Look what I got. Sit. He's like, come on, sit. Speak. I'm sorry, Disillusion. He's been doing it literally for everybody else. Alright, are you ready for Cheerios? There's some primer Cheerios. Do you want more? Speak. I'm so sorry, Disillusion. He literally has done it for everybody else. Are you ready? Are you ready? Alright, Cheerios? It's gonna rain. Last chance, Puck, speak. There we go! There we go! Just for you, Disillusion. There you go. Alright. Make it rain! Make it rain! Make it rain! Alright, thanks for the sub, Disillusion. Hey, Uncle Bill. Hey, Disillusioned. Yeah, so I was just taking an informal poll of should I take a break and go longer or should I call it here? So, and nobody has weighed in yet. So, thoughts, opinions? Anybody? Dogs are like, you can go longer, Mom. You can totally go longer, Mom. Well, if you have to do things, go do the things. Go relax and enjoy your Sunday, just my 2 cents. So, dogs are like, but more Cheerios, Mom. More Cheerios, Mom. I'm amused at Puck just staring at the camera. Okay, so cool. Just call it here then. We can do that. Because I think, like, the only food thing I can make without going to the store is hummus, and sure. Disillusion said the dog tracks my sight. Stay still, chat. He's trying to control us again. Yes, he's trying to get you all to donate more bits. Aren't you, Puck? He's like, look, chat, I'm sitting. Look, chat, I'm sitting. Rosin says, that's a good snack, meaning hummus. Disillusion, he looks so hungry. He does, doesn't he? It doesn't help that I have Cheerios in my hand. But yeah, hummus is a good snack. I'll be that weird white girl that shows up with hummus. For those of you that don't know, favorite human is black. I am that weird white girl. Almost always. It's kind of funny. He does look hungry, doesn't he? Do you want this? How bad do you want this? Can you speak? Huh? Down? You want to speak. Come on. Come on. Fenmilla asks, is it going to be spicy hummus? Oh dear lord, no. It's tempting to hook up a treat and train up to a chatbot of some sort. Oh my gosh. He would love that, wouldn't you? Yeah? Are you trying to control the humans? Tinker won't beg like Puck will beg. Puck will beg verbally. Come on, speak. Oh, is that the saddest sound you can make? Do you really want this, Puck? Do you? Well, let's speak. Bark. Come on. There you go. I was gonna say Tinkerbell. Tinker's like, I didn't get mine. YYZ says, he barked. He barked. He totally barked. YYZ says, I still remember the hangout-a-thon spice debacle. Oh my god. Oh my god. That spicy hummus. Although after that, nothing was spicy. Which was kind of funny. But that spicy hummus. Yeah, that spicy hummus isn't even sold in this area, by the way. It is not. So, yeah. Welcome to Ohio. Zerobor says, I think your name is one of those things that's both... your name is a palindrome. Yeah, that thing. Says, whining doesn't count as speaking. It doesn't, but he borked eventually. He borked eventually. Eventually. Alright, Tinker. Tinker doesn't beg like that. Puck's just gonna be just off camera. Ready? There you go. Alright, so... Are you still trying to control chat? They're still going to try to control chat. Alright, guys. This is probably a good place to end it. I'm gonna make a note real quick to myself of where to pick up for next week. Live notes. Process other images. And that way we can just do all of the things process all the things at once and then, you know, do the thing because I'm getting super quick at this. Go me! Alright. RWZ says, have fun later, have a good day all, maybe see some of you later painting planets. Yeah, painting planets I believe is still totally happening tonight. So yeah, tune in for that. This has totally been a production collaboration of PSI in Tucson, Arizona, and Youngstown State University in very cloudy, miserable Youngstown, Ohio. So thank you all for tuning in. Have a wonderful rest of the day. If you're going to watch the Super Bowl, watch the Super Bowl. If you're going to party tonight, be safe. Don't do anything stupid. Call cab, Lyft, or Uber. And I will see you all later. And I don't even know if I have the credits ready. I never have the credits ready. Why don't I have the credits ready? And a bunch of clicks. Click, 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 click. Alright. And that's loading. And find my thing. There are way too many windows. Yeah, this is why some people have other people produce. Alright, so you all have been amazing, and I will see you all next time. I saw that. There are more bits. Oh, there's no song for this, is there? Is there? There isn't. Alright, so here's the sound of Cheerios. Are you ready, dogs? Make it rain! Thanks for the bits, and thank you all, and I will see you all soon! Ba-di-dee-doo, ba-doo-da. I really need to add the music to this. Do-do-do, beep-ba-ba. Ow! Bye!